We all fear it. That sudden, jarring case of AI amnesia.
Oh, it is the absolute worst. You switch to a new tool.
And suddenly your brand new assistant has zero clue who you are.
Right. It's like you never even existed.
It doesn't actually have to be this way. You can transplant a digital brain in under 5 minutes. Welcome to our deep dive.
Yeah, I am really excited about this one.
I am glad you're joining us today. We are looking at a highly specific migration guide. We are dissecting the complete move from ChatGPT over to Claude.
And we are going to cover everything you need to make this seamless.
We will explore why everyone is making this jump right now.
We'll show you how to properly prep your data.
You will get the exact master export prompt you need.
We'll also explain how Claude's memory actually works under the hood.
And crucially, we will highlight the major traps you absolutely must avoid.
Yeah, those traps catch a lot of people.
Let's unpack this massive shift in the AI landscape. Because for a long time, ChatGPT was essentially the only real option in town.
It really was.
Yeah.
If you wanted a smart digital assistant, you went there.
You built your entire workflow around it.
Exactly. It was the absolute gold standard for everyone.
But things have fundamentally changed recently.
Very much so. Power users are finding a new favorite.
They are migrating their daily operations over to Claude.
Which is built by a company called Anthropic.
Right. And the most common feedback I hear, it just feels more like a person.
That's the primary draw right now. It feels significantly less like a robot.
The Claude 3.5 Sonnet model is particularly incredible.
Oh, it's amazing. These newer models follow highly complex, multi-step instructions beautifully.
But more importantly, they write in such a natural tone.
Yeah, a very human-like tone.
Yeah, ChatGPT is still fantastic for many specific tasks.
Absolutely. It is excellent for strict mathematical logic.
It is wonderful for debugging highly complex code.
It generates images seamlessly with DALL-E.
And, of course, it has that incredible advanced voice mode.
Right, and it remains a total powerhouse for those things.
But Claude is consistently winning the creative work category.
It just sounds so much less AI-ish.
It rarely uses those telltale words, right? Like delve.
Yes, or leverage, or testament. You almost never see those.
That vocabulary difference is surprisingly huge for your daily workflow.
It saves you so much editing time.
But we also have to talk about the context window.
Oh, yeah. That is a critical architectural difference.
The context window is essentially its short-term working memory.
It's how much text the AI can actively hold at once.
Claude handles up to 200,000 words easily.
Which is just a massive amount of information.
It completely changes how you work with long documents.
You are no longer just feeding it tiny snippets.
Right. You can drop in an entire code base.
Or you can upload 3 different annual financial reports.
And it synthesizes all of it perfectly without losing the plot.
Then there is a transformative feature called Artifacts.
Artifacts essentially gives Claude a dedicated workspace.
Right next to your chat window. Developers are absolutely loving it.
If you ask it to code a Python dashboard, it doesn't just spit out text.
No, it actually renders a functional interactive preview.
It builds it right on the side of your screen.
It is a huge win for creators.
But here is the profound friction for you.
The switching cost.
The switching cost is very real. If you have used ChatGPT for a year, it deeply knows you.
It knows your job title and your family dynamics.
It knows your absolute favorite coding language.
It knows exactly how you like your emails to sound.
That is what we call its internal memory.
It's a collection of small facts it picked up over time.
The fear of losing this memory keeps people completely stuck.
It really does.
It was like moving into a beautiful, spacious new house.
But leaving all your customized furniture behind.
Exactly. You have to start decorating from scratch. That's exhausting.
Luckily, Anthropic recognized this massive hurdle recently.
They built a dedicated tool to help bring those memories over.
The digital move is now easier than ever.
You do not lose your custom instructions or your saved memories.
No, you can keep all of it.
So before we get into the migration itself, I have a probing question. Why should someone stick with ChatGPT instead of moving?
Well, you should stay if you rely heavily on voice mode or daily image generation.
Stay if you rely heavily on voice mode or daily image generation. That makes perfect sense.
Yeah, it's a clear dividing line.
Let's move into the preparation phase.
This is where the real work begins.
That fear of losing your digital setup makes people hesitate.
But preparing the data is surprisingly straightforward.
You just have to know which switches to flip.
And this is where people make their first huge mistake.
If you just open a chat and ask for an export, it fails.
Completely fails. You might only get 20% of your data.
You miss almost all of your nuanced information.
You really have to force the system to look deeper.
I have to offer a vulnerable admission here.
Oh,
I still wrestle with remembering to check my settings before exporting. I have definitely lost project contexts that way.
oh man. Yeah, it happens to the absolute best of us.
It is incredibly frustrating to realize your data is gone because you rushed.
You have to explicitly force ChatGPT to look into every corner.
You need to open its entire brain before you extract anything.
So instead of just clicking wildly, be strategic.
When you dive into your backend settings, look for personalization preferences.
You need to ensure the AI has permission to view its own memories.
You will see 3 main toggles in that backend menu.
Make sure they're all turned on.
The first one is simply called Memory.
This is the database of facts about you.
The second toggle is Personalization.
That helps the AI adapt to your specific writing style.
The third crucial one is Chat History and Training.
Now, you might normally keep this turned off for privacy,
Many power users do.
but you need it turned on briefly right now.
It allows the system to pull actively from your complete history.
Next, we have to talk about the specific AI model you use.
Yes, ChatGPT offers standard models like 4.0 and newer thinking models.
For this export, you absolutely must use a thinking model.
You should use something like O1 or O3 Mini.
This is the absolute secret sauce for a successful transfer.
Standard models are just too lazy for this kind of exhaustive task.
If you ask a standard model for your memories, it rushes.
It might give you the last 5 superficial things it learned.
But a thinking model actually takes its time. It iterates.
It thinks much longer. It searches its hidden database thoroughly.
In extensive testing, a thinking model pulled 3 times more data.
It grabs everything you actually need for a complete profile.
I've seen standard models just return garbage data.
So why avoid standard models for this specific export?
Standard models are lazy. Thinking models search the internal database much more thoroughly.
Standard models are lazy. Thinking models search the internal database much more thoroughly.
Got it. So now your settings are fully prepared.
You have the right model selected.
But you need a very specific structured prompt.
You cannot just casually say, "Tell me what you know about me."
That will just give you a messy paragraph.
You need a prompt that forces a highly clean output.
You want a perfect, easily transferable format.
Claude actually provides a basic prompt in their documentation.
But the guide we are analyzing tweaked it heavily.
The tweaked version is much better for a power user's move.
The real secret here is using markdown code blocks.
Exactly. You tell the AI to format everything inside one single code block.
This keeps the plain text from getting messy when you copy it.
It strips out all the weird formatting.
And it makes a convenient copy button magically appear.
I love the sheer elegance of using a code block for plain text.
It is such a clever, simple hack.
It prevents all those rich text formatting nightmares.
It really is brilliant.
But the actual content of the prompt is even more important.
You paste this master prompt into a new chat.
Using that thinking model,
You explicitly state, I am moving my workflow to another service.
you command it to export every single bit of personalized data,
Every stored memory, every custom instruction.
every piece of deep context it has about your job.
You demand the data in a highly specific format.
You want the category, the date, and the specific memory itself.
You ask it to include your preferred name and location,
Your exact job title and your overarching work goals.
your preferred coding languages and specific frameworks.
You even ask for your nuanced writing style preferences.
Things like always be concise or use dry humor.
And any of your strict always do X or never do Y rules.
And here is the absolute most critical instruction of all.
You tell it, do not summarize anything.
Right. Do not group these memories into general themes.
I want the raw verbatim data exactly as it was saved.
This preserves your entirely unique working style.
If the AI summarizes your preferences, you lose that nuance.
All that precious, hard-earned context just vanishes.
So why must we demand raw verbatim data instead of summaries?
Summaries strip away the nuanced, specific ways you prefer to work and write.
Summaries strip away the nuanced, specific ways you prefer to work and write. Perfect.
That brings us to the actual import phase. Sponsor.
All right, now you have your master export completed.
You have a massive, clean block of text from ChatGPT.
It is time to head over to Claude and complete the brain transplant.
Anthropic new power users were switching platforms in droves.
So they built a highly specific tool just for this.
It makes the platform competition very friendly for the user.
You go into Claude's interface, You dive into your account settings.
Under the Capabilities section, look for the memory configuration.
You will see a dedicated button waiting right there.
It explicitly says import memory from other AI providers.
You just click Start Import.
A clean text box will appear on your screen.
This is where you paste that big, perfectly formatted code block.
You paste the raw text and simply click Add to Memory.
This is where the underlying technology gets really fascinating. Beat. Claude does not just save this as a dumb static note.
No, it actively digests and learns the information.
If your imported text says, "I prefer functional programming in Python," Claude genuinely understands that concept.
It knows it should default to functional Python in the future.
It stores those specific details as active behavioral memories.
That's exactly why the move feels so magical.
The AI effectively learns your entire professional past in seconds.
After you click Save, you absolutely must verify the import.
Start a brand new blank chat.
Ask it a very simple question.
Based on what you just learned, what is my job?
If it answers correctly, your digital migration was a success.
But you need to deeply understand how their underlying brains differ.
Yeah, the memory architectures are quite different.
ChatGPT saves a new memory the exact moment you say it.
It is an instant database, right?
Claude is a bit more architectural and thoughtful about it.
Claude processes your ongoing conversations quite differently.
It updates its deeper, long-term memory weights every 24 hours.
Usually this heavy processing happens overnight.
So if you tell Claude a brand new fact today, it waits.
It perfectly remembers it for your current chat session.
But it might not show up in the global memory list until tomorrow.
Claude is also heavily tuned as a professional work assistant.
It prioritizes your professional tools and complex project goals,
It might actively overlook personal trivia.
like your cat's name or your favorite movie.
You can always add those personal details manually later.
It focuses relentlessly on the productivity side of things.
So people often get confused about the timing.
Why might Claude forget your name in a brand new chat today?
Claude processes and officially updates its deeper memory overnight, not instantly.
Claude processes and officially updates its deeper memory overnight, not instantly. That is a great distinction.
It really helps manage expectations.
Let's transition to handling highly specialized workspaces.
If you are a pro user on either platform, you likely use projects.
Both platforms charge about $20 a month for their premium tiers.
Projects are incredibly useful for compartmentalizing your life.
They are completely isolated spaces for different parts of your workflow.
You might have a dedicated fitness project and a separate coding project.
Moving these isolated projects requires a bit more intentional effort.
You cannot just execute one big bulk export for everything.
You have to go into each project completely individually.
It is definitely manual labor, but it is vital for maintaining context.
You open your specific project over in ChatGPT.
You use that exact same master export prompt we discussed.
Because you are inside that specific walled garden, ChatGPT looks around locally.
It pulls the unique project instructions and the context of uploaded files.
You meticulously copy that highly specific data.
Then you head over to Claude to manually rebuild it.
In Claude, you create a brand new project.
You give it the exact same name for continuity.
In the new project instructions area, you paste your freshly exported data.
And please do not forget to re-upload your core knowledge files.
Put your reference PDFs and your complex spreadsheets back in.
Comparing the two directly, Claude's version of projects is just more powerful.
This brings us right back to that incredible artifacts feature.
Whoa! Imagine it building a working dashboard right inside the chat from your uploaded files.
2-sec silence. It is incredibly powerful to watch that happen in real time.
It fundamentally transforms how you interact with stagnant data.
It takes the concept of a workspace to a completely new level.
It's not just chat anymore. It's active software generation.
This step usually trips up users with massive setups. Can you bulk export all your specialized workspaces at once?
No, you must export and rebuild each project individually to maintain the context.
No, you must export and rebuild each project individually to maintain the context.
It takes time, but it is worth it.
We need to clearly recap the common traps here.
I want to ensure you avoid these frustrating pitfalls completely.
There are 3 big mistakes that people constantly make.
We see these exact same unforced errors over and over.
The very first mistake is using the wrong AI model for the export.
People often use a fast, lazy model like GPT-4 Mini.
Just because it's the default. If you do that, you get a pathetically tiny list.
It might only give you 5 highly recent memories.
You absolutely must use the thinking model to extract your full history.
You want the complete, rich list of 50 or more distinct memories.
The second major mistake is not respecting Claude's 24-hour sync cycle.
People paste their massive memory blocks into Claude and start testing immediately.
They start a brand new chat 10 minutes later expecting a miracle.
And then they get incredibly frustrated when it fails.
Claude simply says, I don't know who you are.
We have to give the system a few hours.
The back-end architecture needs time to properly index your data.
The third critical mistake is forgetting the custom instructions box.
ChatGPT has a highly specific area buried in the settings.
It asks, how would you like ChatGPT to respond?
People constantly forget to copy that specific text separately.
That hidden box is arguably the most important part of the transition.
It's the core persona setting.
It is what makes Claude actually feel like your trusted old assistant.
You have to grab every single piece of the puzzle.
Absolutely. You
And
cannot leave the most important pieces behind.
just to hammer this point home, what happens if you use a lazy model for the export?
You will only get about 5 recent memories instead of your complete history.
You will only get about 5 recent memories instead of your complete history. Don't do it.
We have covered a tremendous amount of ground today.
Let's distill the core philosophy behind all of this technical maneuvering. Beat. Ultimately, you own your preferences and your digital history.
You are never locked into one specific rigid tool.
That is the most empowering part of this whole technological shift.
You are finally in control of your own AI persona.
By pulling your data out meticulously, you take absolute control.
You force the AI to work precisely for you.
It is like stacking Lego blocks of data exactly how you want them.
And remember, this exact same logic works perfectly in reverse.
If you try Claude for a month and absolutely hate it, you can move back.
You can transplant Claude's newly acquired memories right back into ChatGPT.
You are completely free to roam. Beat. I want to challenge you directly right now. Use the import tool today.
Set up just one single project in Claude.
Give it a strict, unbiased, 1-week trial run.
See if the coding logic and the natural writing actually feel better.
I want to leave you with one final, fascinating thought.
If transferring an AI's entire memory is this simple right now, what happens in a few years?
Imagine when you can seamlessly merge the memories of 3 or 4 different specialized AIs.
Into one ultimate, hyper-personalized super assistant.
Beat. That is a profound future to think about. Thank you for joining us on this deep dive today. Be well. Out T-Row Music.